Onegaishimasu. All right, welcome to our next video class. Today we're going to do continue with some warm-up exercises. Yesterday we did some hand exercises, wrist stretches. Now we're just going to start like we basically do every day in class. We'll start from the bottom up, though you can alternate and go from top down. So one of the first things you want to get loose are your ankles. So you want to put the front pad where your toes are, like that, a little with the heel up. And what you want to do is you want to go into a circular pattern, as if in the old days when people used to smoke. Hope you still don't. Used to put out a cigarette on the floor like that. So it's a circular motion. You're going to go one way, and you're going to go the opposite direction. Okay? And you're also going to do that for both sides. Okay? Again, same thing. Heel up. Make sure you get a nice round, so that socket joint of the ankle is going around one way and the other way. Okay. The next joint up, and you want to keep this fairly aligned, like we were talking about yesterday. Your ankles, your knees, your hips, and your shoulders. Okay. So you want to also take advantage of that stance. So you don't want to be standing straight like this. Okay. You stand straight like this. See this, you put a gel from top to bottom, the back of your head, your occipital lobe should be back here, your chin should be in. Okay, now see here, you can go through, that's because the coccyx area is sticking out. Okay, so what you want to have is have this drop. Now there's no space here anymore. If you notice what happens, this knee soften a bit, and you have this really nice alignment as if you're have a string, as if you were a marionette puppet kind of thing. That's a general stance that you want to be in. Okay, everything here. Next is our knees. For this, we'll bring our knees together. Okay, we're going to keep them slightly bent. We're going to cup our hands so it fits over in the knee like that. Okay. So from a side perspective, you're like this. The back is straight, almost as if you're going to pick up some weights. Okay. You're going to start small circles. Small circles. Eventually you're going to go wide. You want to make sure you get down to the ankles and the knees. Basically your knees are going like this, while your ankles are helping to make a circle. Okay, so cup, go around once, twice, 4, 5, and you want to go the other way. Again, you should never be in pain in any of this, and you should feel fairly comfortable. It just kind of gets the joints moving. Next is the hip joint. Okay, hands here. Again, you're seated in that position, soft stance. You're going to basically pretend you're one big crayon and just going around like this. Okay, so you're trying to draw with your feet staying still, head is still, so you should not be bopping around like that when you're doing this exercise. It focuses, it allows the hip joint to do this kind of motion with the hip and the femur. And go around, just one big circle. Do it about a half dozen times or so. Okay. Next, we continue that rotation. We're going to do more of a spinal rotation. Again, keeping that posture. We have almost like a pole going straight through you, your center. And keep the arms hanging loose and free. They're not going to be engaged. You're just going to go rotate. Okay, like that. Now, I like to take advantage of this and do a very soft fist, or a Chinese fist, very soft. And as I go around, I want to hit this area here, and I want to hit this area back here. Okay? So, all that energy and motion is from the hips, it's not the arms. The arms, if anything, are just a guide to where I want it to go, as far as pinpointing. Okay? You can also think of this as a popular Chinese toy for kids that they use. I always keep here in the dojo. Innocuously hanging, but it's one of the main tenets of what we teach here. Okay. Minimal motion. Here's that pole. Here are the arms. Great effect in the end run. Okay. So that is a Den Den Daiko. Can be used as a meditative tool as well. So you're going to keep that going. Okay. Next we have shoulder joints. Okay. So I like to rotate them backwards, get the scapula involved. You go back, front to back, and then do back to front. A series of those. Okay. It really helps to get rid of any stored tension up in this area. And actually, you bring your arm across. I like to pull this in, get a nice shoulder stretch. Say that 5 times. Okay. Bring it across like that. When I switch sides, I like to drop and come up on the other side. Okay. Everything we do has a martial application to it. So every movement should be thoughtful, precise, okay, careful, and meditative, like that. Bring this around here to the back. This arm comes around and pulls the tricep. We have a tricep stretch. Now, if you notice, the chin is down here. If you want a little extra oomph, you put that head back. It gives you maximum stretch all throughout the joint. Okay? So put the head back a little bit, like that. And remember to breathe. Now you're going to switch over. Other side, same thing. Just grabs the elbow, puts the hand there. You do what you can, never in pain. Okay? And breathe during your stretch. Relax and soften the knees and sink into a center. So that's also another exercise that we can do. Okay? Like you're doing 2 circles, like a Vesica Pisces in the middle, top, and rotate. Okay? Now, this is a mechanical way of doing it. Okay? You can also do a hip version of it. And you can start with one hand. And this could be a parry. Okay? A block, a parry out, like that. Okay? So that's one shoulder. And you're front to back as well. Or back to front. Okay? See that? That's engaging the hip as opposed to just a mechanical version. Okay? Now if you want to do both, just engage as one goes in, one goes out. So that is all hip. That is not mechanical, other than some guidance. Okay? Something to play with and work on. Next is neck. Very important, very delicate place. Gets attacked a lot in Aikido. Okay? So you want a good strong neck muscle. You're going to go front to back. Again, practice your stance. Front to back. Nice and careful. And remember to breathe. There's no rush on these exercises. You also go side to side. Now you can stop right here if you wish. I like to actually go a little bit further and look back and down. Okay? It's a good habit to have because if you're facing forward, you can go look back for a rear attack, not just a side stretch. Okay? So again, side to side and down a little. Okay? Next one is, I like to get the help of the hand. This just doesn't pull, it just lays here and the shoulder drops. The ear listens to the shoulder. You get a really nice stretch from the sternocleidomastoid muscle here. And you breathe out. Relax. Just let this drop. Everything is soft. Never in pain. Always, comfortably uncomfortable, as I like to say. Now here I like to help push this back up as opposed to pulling from the neck. Switch sides, let the ear, shoulder drop, stretches this out, really nice. This just hangs loose. Get a comfortable stretch. And ease it back up. Okay? Now, this next exercise, you're basically going to do a front to back like that. That should be the motion. However, the head is going around. So you're going to go around like this, front to back. See how the chin goes front to back? And if you're my age, you hear a gravel pit going on. You younger students will not hear this, thank goodness. Hoping for a long time. But you're going to be just relaxed doing this. Again, any pain, stop immediately. You should never be in pain. And you can go back and forth on that. Okay. That's some of the standing techniques from bottom to up, standing, stretching, and getting some warm-up going before you actually start your training. And you can alternate this going top down as well. Okay. With one respect to the ankle, when you're down and you want to get that ankle stretch, you can also use a soft fist, which there's a lot of meridian points, pressure points down here that you can use, all for good health. A lot of the organs are represented down here. Grab your toes and just basically go around like that. Get a nice stretch going. Okay. So many other stretches that we can do from the ground. Obviously touch the toes, lean forward, and just breathe. Okay? Again, comfortable. Can't reach your toes, reach here. Can't reach there, reach here. It's something that you slowly build up to. You know, again, comfortably and comfortably. You should be feeling something here in the calves, maybe towards the back, lower back. Just sink. With each breath, you're going to expand and send the breath to that area. So a yogic principle here. Okay, easy on, easy off. The hardest thing to do in martial arts is to relax. Techniques you can learn, can be repetitive, but being relaxed while you're doing those techniques, very, very difficult. You can bring the legs in. Now, very popular for people to do this. I don't like doing that. I just like to let them sink to the ground on their own weight. Pretty much just like the shoulder when you lean it over. Back is straight. Exhale. Inhale, fill the abdomen area, fill the pelvic area, and exhale as you go down. Fill, let the knees go down. So each of these, and easy on, easy off, each of these exercises, stretches, you'll want to do at least three good breaths in and out. And you can keep this here, stretch here, grab here. Now this one here, you go over. Send the breath to wherever you feel comfortable. And relax. Sink. You'll notice you're relaxing and you can feel the muscles. You're getting more in tune with your own body, especially if you're in a stressful situation. It's a trained response that you want to build so that you always remain relaxed when you're under stress. Again, this is not under pain, but under a little bit of stress. Okay? Comfortably uncomfortable. You're on the floor, you want to get up. You do not want to get in the habit of doing this, okay? I always assume you were knocked down, okay? You want to block the CPU, post, bring around, and you're up, okay? So that again, on one side. So whether you're like this, you can keep somebody at bay. If this happens to be back here, you're right up. You can turn and run, or stand and fight, depending on the situation, okay? All right, so those are some basic stretches and warm-up exercises that we do here before we start a class. So thank you for joining us, and enjoy this time alone. Take care.